1839, Cuba, Amistad Uprising. At sea, 53 Africans headed for slavery. Revolt. Weeks pass. A phantom ship is spotted off the eastern coast of America. 2 months later, off Long Island, they are captured. The Amistad Commission, early abolitionists, worked tirelessly. In 1841, the Supreme Court grants the members of the Amistad Uprising their freedom. Post-Civil War reconstructions in the Deep South, the American Missionary Association, born out of the Amistad Committee, will form the foundations of the Amistad Research Center and build 500 schools for freed slaves and ethnic minorities, many for higher education. In 1935, historic numbers of African Americans joined President Franklin Roosevelt's government.
My friends,
they are known as FDR's Black Cabinet. A.P. Turo will become a legendary civil rights attorney. In New Orleans in the 1950s, Turo works with the NAACP. His protege, Ernest Dutch Morial, begins his career and engagement in civil rights. Dutch Morial will become the first African-American mayor of New Orleans. 1963, Mississippi Delta. Fannie Lou Hamer, a sharecropper all her life, hears something she's never heard before. African Americans have the right to vote. She leaves the cotton fields and becomes an organizer for SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, and registers hundreds of people to vote. By 1964, Hamer and others have formed the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party to challenge Mississippi's all-white political leadership. Farther south, Bogalusa, Louisiana, a notorious KKK stronghold. Ronnie Moore, a field secretary with CORE, organizes African Americans. The Deacons for Defense and Justice formed to provide protection for CORE's marches and voter registration drives. Warless Jackson, an NAACP official, is murdered in a car bombing in Natchez. The FBI suspects the KKK's Silver Dollar Group. No charges were ever filed. Amistad's fine arts collection contains pieces from the early 20th century Harlem Renaissance to the 1960s Black Arts movement and contemporary Black arts. Begun with a collection from the AMA, Amistad's holdings now encompass the incredible journeys of freedom and liberation movements across America. Support our research center with a donation and join us on this remarkable journey as we celebrate 50 years of history, 50 years forward.